On today's episode of Drunk Cooking with Scott, I just want to let you know, I already fucked up. It's already fucked. We're gonna roll with it. Fuck up, you roll with it. What I was gonna do, I know it says on the title, cod, white wine, herbs, lemon sauce. I'm gonna do that over rice, some asparagus. It's gonna be awesome. But when I bought the cod at the grocery store, I didn't pay attention, and they had their shit fucked up and put in the wrong place, and I grabbed two things. One was cod, so we do have cod. We will be making that. This is cod. This, however, is not cod. This, does anyone know what this is? Swordfish. Not as light and flaky, it's a little more denser than cod. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna do it with this herb sauce, white wine, lemon, butter, shallots. It's gonna be really, really good. Let's get started. Almost time for a fucking refill. We just got started. Excuse me. What I gotta do, I gotta let you know, I'm gonna read this off the paper and let you know exactly the measurements and what the ingredients are, because if you want to put it together at home, how the fuck are you gonna realize it? I'm not gonna tell you the right thing. I've been drinking. I'm drunk cooking with Scott. You gotta get this shit from me up front or you're screwed. Medium shallot, finely chopped. A bam! 1 cup of dry white wine. Cheap ass $3.50 Chardonnay. That's what I'm using. The reason I'm not drinking it, I'm drinking whiskey instead, is because it's a cheap ass fucking Chardonnay. Next, 2 lemons, 1 juiced. Bam! That's the juice of 1 lemon. One chopped into chunks. Got that. That's prepped. Ow, almost took my thumb off. The new knives, they're sharp. Careful with the knives, kids. We also have 6 tablespoons unsalted butter in small pieces. I got that right here. I got a 4th cup of capers, imported. Pow, right there. Don't really like capers. Gonna fucking do it anyway. It's the way we're supposed to do it. We're gonna do it that way. You might like capers. If you don't, pick them out. That's what I'm gonna do. What else? Teaspoon of salt, some teaspoon of ground black pepper, some diced herbs, and 2 cod fillets, or in our case 1 cod and 1 swordfish. And also in our case the herbs, I've already diced them all up and made a little mixture here. We have Italian parsley, we have thyme, we have basil, we have dill, we have, what else we got in here, Sam? We got
basil.
I said basil.
Parsley.
Dill, basil, Italian parsley, thyme. We forgot the thyme.
We were almost out of time.
Time flies when we're having fun. Alright, so, and rosemary. So, I diced up a bunch of that shit, put it in a bowl. That's going to be the herbs. You can use whatever herbs you like. Mix them up. Find a little flavor combo you like. Do that. Okay, next, we're going to start preparing the sauce. We're going to do that by adding the cup of wine, white wine, Chardonnay, dry white wine, the lemon juice, and the shallots in a medium skillet. Here we go. Shallot. Lemon juice. I don't know if this is going to flambe or not, so we got to step back. Flambe, for all you non-Frenchmen out there, means alcohol's flammable, and when you put it on a really hot surface, it can ignite. So, put in a little at a time to make sure that doesn't happen that way. Hopefully, I had a bad experience once. Back when I was a teenager and I first moved out, I was barbecuing at like 2 a.m. with a friend, and there was, all I know is Everclear was involved, and we were on a gas grill, and we were trying to light it with a match, and gas doesn't expand, it just builds, you know, it doesn't float away. And so it just built up, and my match kept going out, I'm drunk, I'm hanging over it, and boom! I didn't have eyebrows for 2 months. So ever since then, I learned my lesson. I only had to blow myself up 4 more times, and I knew to stay away and watch it with alcohol and fire. Okay, so what we're going to do with this is we're going to bring this to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, we're going to take it off the heat, set it aside. Maybe if you need to turn on a low heat every now and then, but you don't want it to go too much further. And then we're going to add some more stuff to it and get the fish going. Okay, so it boiled. I took it off the heat. I put it back. I let it cool down. I put it back on a low heat. What we have to do here is put in the butter. Wow, it's getting melty. See that? It's getting melty. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna put the capers in here. Fucking capers. You're gonna have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we're gonna go ahead and throw in 3/4. What I did was I took out, I don't even know if that's 3/4. We'll put a little back. There we go, that looks right. I took out a little bit. 3/4 is most of the herbs. 25% we take out, set aside. That's for looking fancy later. We're gonna put these in here now. I just got another refill, by the way. There's like the magic of camera magic, and you don't know it, but I was making refills. I like to see how many drinks I go through. You know, if you notice, if you start watching most of the episodes, I'm kind of composed. I'm like, all right, I can't. Maybe I know what I'm doing. Toggle smooth. And by the time we do takes, sometimes this takes hours to put together. By the time we get done, I might have gone through. I started. Maybe I had 3 drinks before we got started. By the time we get done, I might be on 15 drinks or something. So you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference. But that's Drunk Cooking with Scott for you. Catch us on Instagram and our Facebook page. I've got this stuff added. One of the things I decided to add, this wasn't in a recipe that I was looking to originally make, but I went ahead and I diced up in quarters some asparagus. And my little secret from me to you is that I popped it in the microwave for like 45 seconds and I got them kind of already soft. That way I can dump them in the sauce and they'll continue cooking, but they'll incorporate the flavors. But asparagus, you know, they're dry and hard, and so you got to soften them up and get them going. Give them a head start. It's time to add some fish. Let's just gonna do a little salt on both pieces. Flip it over. I'm gonna get the other side. This one over, get the other side. Oh shit! Too much. Remember that one? Okay. Let's get rid of the salt. Let's go a little pepper on here. Flip them back over. I'm gonna cook it with the skin up, side up, the color side, and then we'll flip it over to the second half. Something I didn't say earlier when I was talking about that flambe was that I added the lemon juice first, and you saw how it sizzled. That's what you need to do because the pan's hot, and you might have a problem if you'd added the wine first. So just for safety, I want to go ahead and say lemon juice first, then wine. Okay, now, next thing I do, take this skillet, which is on low heat. It's a little hot. It's warm at least. I'm not going to take any of the asparagus or anything yet. I'm just going to get some of the herbs and some of the sauce. I'm going to put that in the bottom here, go around the edges. Okay, we got that going for us. Turn it up a little bit. Take the cod, we'll lay that bad boy right there. Okay, so we got that going. And what you got to do now is you got to give the fish about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Let's go ahead and call it 3.5. It is what it is. 3.5 on one side, flip it over, give it another 3.5. Starts getting nice and flaky, you know it's done. You can always use a thermometer. At this point, I'm getting ready to flip the fish soon. You can zoom in here. You can see it's getting real white on the cod. That's a good sign. Right along here, you're going to see that you're picking up a little firm texture and whiteness around the edges. It's getting darker on the swordfish. So probably about another 30 seconds to a minute, I'm going to flip that, give it its other 3.5. Over here with the sauce, I put that back on a low heat. So it's just kind of just sitting here keeping warm while it's doing that. I've also made a rice. This is just minute rice. Boil water, put it in there. I don't need to tell you much more than that. It's minute rice. But I do have these slices of lemon. I'm going to go ahead and put these in. These are going to be for decoration, a little bit of flavor, make it look nice. So we're going to let those simmer in there, and I'm going to flip these fish. All right, you see that I flipped the fish, I re-seasoned it with some herbs and salt, pepper on the other side. I added a little bit more sauce, just to let you know that's happening. These are almost done. These are almost ready to go. What I've already done now is, since the rice has been here and sitting, I put it in a little cup, partly because I wanted to warm it up 20 seconds in the microwave just to keep the heat on it for us to eat, but also because I want to mold it into the cup. What I'm going to do now with this is what I've done right here. Take cup, boom, there's rice. What we're going to do after that is I'm going to take a little bit of these herbs, sprinkle those around. This is how you impress the bitches. Okay. And now, when that fish gets done here in a second, I'll plate it up. Swing this fish right over here. See how it's coming apart right there? The edge is flaky. That's when you know it's done. Cod. Swordfish.
Majestic.
Come back over here. Oh, you forgot there was asparagus? Because I did. What we want to do is drizzle the sauce, let it go all over there. Don't be cheap on the sauce. You made it. Fucking use it. This is it. Okay, and then little parsley here. There, right here. And then, what do we got left? Fuck, that's it. Okay, now back up, back up. You still filming? This is what we got. Back to me. It's all about this right now. We're gonna cut because before we taste, I want to take some fucking pictures of this shit. All right, so here's the finished product. Get that. I'm gonna go ahead and taste the cod. We're gonna get that going. I'll push this aside a little bit. Nice and flaky. That's how cod should be. Get in there. Get a little rice. That's just the garnish. We got that cooked in. Let's see. You get that bite right there? Here we go. You get the lemon. The cod's not a fishy fish. It's very mild. Light, flaky. Probably the healthiest fucking thing I've made on this show. We ain't gonna do a whole lot of this. So I always feel like I gotta fill it up with a lot of alcohol and a lot of extra stuff. Maybe too much stuff, I don't know. Aesthetically, what do you think? Let me know on Facebook or Instagram or something, but in the comment section on YouTube. But it's good, it's good. It taste is great. It's earthy. It's like a seafood salad or something. I don't know, I never eat salad. Just imagine if I ate salad, it might, I had seafood salad, I imagine it might be like this. Here's the swordfish. See that? It's a denser texture. It's more like a mahi or a salmon or a tuna or something. But not quite as strong as tuna or salmon. You know what? This was a cod dish. I didn't think it was going to work quite as well on the swordfish, but in my opinion, the swordfish wins. Swordfish carried it way better. It's heartier. Both great though. Try it at home. Thanks for watching. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Cheers. Drunk Cooking with Scott.